The climate crisis has become the center of all environmental action as we work to preserve the planet. Yesterday, Chris Raggi spoke with the Central Park Conservancy about the new Climate Lab project, which measures the effects of climate change on Central Park.
Well, this Earth Day, we're taking a look at the impact of climate change on our city parks. For many New Yorkers, these green spaces are their only access to nature, but climate change is threatening these environments. Last year, Hurricane Ida brought a record 3.15 inches of rain to Central Park in just 1 hour, breaking the record set only 10 days prior. Now, the park also faced at least 4 heat waves in July of 2021. Now, scientists are turning Central Park into a climate lab to research how climate change is affecting the park and finding new ways to protect this space. Joining me now to talk about this project is Salman Khan. He's Director of Research and Special Projects for the Central Park Conservancy, and the Conservancy works year-round to maintain every inch of the park, but their efforts go well past its perimeter. Mr. Khan, thanks so much for taking time to join us here during this very, very important time with Earth Day on everyone's mind. So when most people think of climate change, we think of, rising sea levels, not necessarily city parks. But you say people need to start really thinking about city parks.
That's exactly right. Parks are infrastructure, and they should be treated as such, and that's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to figure out here.
Can you talk to me about some of, the main climate change related threats that parks are facing right now?
Yeah, they're facing, all the same things everyone else is facing. Rainfall, hurricanes, heat waves, all these sorts of changes that are significant, but even more significant in spaces that are just not able to deal with them. What's at stake is the public's ability to access, public open green space. And frankly, the actual park itself, it's as much a
About this whole Climate Lab project.
Yeah, so the Climate Lab is our effort with partners at the Yale School of the Environment and the Natural Areas Conservancy to A, understand how climate change is affecting urban parks, and B, figure out ways that we can sort of mitigate those changes. We want to protect Central Park and all parks over the long term. That's what we're trying to do here.
And exactly, I guess, to kind of break it down for a person like myself who's not familiar with it, what are some of some of the key implementations, some of the key factors involved here?
We're doing research on, just as an example, heat. How is heat affecting various parts of the park? How does it affect trees? How does it affect grass? How does it affect lawns? And we're also trying to do research on the impacts on different parts of urban parks. So you've got, lawns, trees, canopies, water, all those sorts of things. We need to know how they're being affected, how we can address those impacts.